Dr. Hunter has found something in Judy's records that could have helped her to put on a brave face.
Looking at numerous news reports and testimonies from people who knew Judy, it's clear that she, over a long period of time, used multiple prescription medications. The most significant of these is amphetamine, also known as speed, uppers, pep pills. It's a synthetic stimulant. They increase breathing and heart rate, and the users tend to feel more alert, energetic, and confident. Was this a long-term addiction, or was this some sort of short-term fix?
At MGM, Judy made around 30 feature films, sometimes working 18-hour days, 6 days a week. The MGM factory churned out film after film after film, from Easter Parade and Me and My Gal to Meet Me in St. Louis. The studio had a technique to keep their actors working hard.
Judy was introduced early on to Benzedrine, which was the amphetamine given to her and Mickey Rooney. As soon as they got to the set, this would perk them up and keep them moving.
By her late teens, Judy had become addicted to amphetamines. When she was just 19, she collapsed at the studios. Instead of being told to rest, the doctors prescribed her more amphetamines.
Prescribing a person amphetamines after they've collapsed from exhaustion is incredibly irresponsible. It can do great harm to the body and push an already fatigued system into working overtime.
Her reliance on these pills came to a head when Judy was 26. During the filming of Annie, Get Your Gun, she was becoming increasingly erratic.
She would either not show up, or she would show up and not come out of her dressing room for a long time. She kept everybody waiting.
All right.
The studio fired Judy. After 16 years in the MGM family, she was on her own. Her dependency on pills intensified.
I can see that at this point in Judy's life, she wasn't taking just amphetamines. She was using a cocktail of different prescription medications, including tranquilizers and painkillers. Did this mixture of drugs ultimately cause her death?
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, leading First Lady, was just 64 when she died of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. World-acclaimed forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Hunter is investigating the events that led to her death.
From my investigations so far, I've learned Jackie was a heavy smoker, which means statistically, she had an increased risk of contracting lymphoma. Jackie had also endured immense trauma on the day of her husband's assassination, and it's highly likely this led to undiagnosed post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, highly likely a contributing factor in her illness. But I want to know why she died so quickly following diagnosis.
Mid-March 1994, New York, 2.5 months before her death. Jackie starts to feel generally weak with pains in her legs. She has an MRI scan. It shows the lymphoma has gone from her neck, chest, and abdomen. But the cerebellum portion of her brain has now been affected by the cancer. The cancer has spread to the membranes that cover her brain and spinal cord.
Rue's cause of death was reported as a stroke, which is most commonly caused by a blood clot to the brain. Mysteriously, however, Rue was taking a powerful anticoagulant medication specifically designed to prevent blood clots.
But Autopsy says the Golden Girl star was also taking drugs to control her panic attacks and anxiety.
Rue was part of a stand-up comedy night. Now, when Rue came out, she sat in a chair, and she said it her called it sit-down comedy.
But it took more than a chair to help keep her calm on stage.
She's going, I don't know if I could do this. And she went into her dressing room, and she came back out in 10 minutes and says, all right, let's do it. It was a panic attack.
Her friends say the drug helped her play the free-spirited Golden Girl, Blanche Devereaux.
I think Rue loved pretending she was Blanche. I think in reality, she was a shy little girl.
Autopsy asks if a panic attack led to Rue's deadly stroke.
Anxiety can cause dramatic spikes in blood pressure. High blood pressure can cause blood clots. So could this have increased Rue's chances of having a stroke?
What really killed the Golden Girl star at 76? You'll have to watch Autopsy to find out.